What is the crack, ladies and gentlemen? It's Gibboeire here to another episode of World of Warcraft at the Kronos server. How y'all doing? How's everyone doing? Hope you're all having a fantastic week. Hey! Episode 24, I think. I'm happy to continue this series. I know I said it in the last episode, but I can't help but reiterate it. I had fun making the last episode. It was good crack, and because I had fun doing it, I'm going to continue doing it. That's the logic. That didn't ding. That fucking sucks. We should ding. We have a few quests to hand in here in this area here now. Well, we may actually get some items too. I haven't actually looked. This place is about to get raided, so let's just be wide to people running in and out. Boom. Repairman's Cape. Oh, well, we're going to get both of them. We're going to get the vendor of them. That still didn't make me ding. Are you fucking taking the piss? Right, let's hand this shit in. Text me message. Trip on his upgrade. They look like they're going to be an upgrade. Yes, they fucking are. That is fucking sick. Awesome. And ding a fucking ling-a-ling. Nice. That's pretty slick. That's a lot of agility. I like that. I like that a lot. Save TechBot's brain. Hand this crapola in. Another 2.5. And these were quests that went to Loch Modan. I think if I had gone and I think I had gone to that one, that probably would have started a chain of some sort. Maybe I would have got another quest doing it there. We sold stuff on the auction house. That's the bug that you get from Postal. So when you use Open All on Postal, it tends to, for whatever reason, fucking bug out the odd time. And then engineering supplies, that's what I'm looking for. It'll come up that you have things when you don't. We're going to vendor the crapola that we don't need here. Boom. 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 Is there anything else there that I don't need? I feel like I had a quest for these. I also saw that, so we're going to have to do that and then move on. I'm not going to keep recording now here this evening. I'm going to just shoot this intro. Have an idea and set myself up for what I'm going to do tomorrow. Figure out a way to remove the grime from the... Oh, shit. No, I was meant to do that in the fucking... We're going to have to go back to Gnomergon. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I thought we were meant to go to the dude here, but that's the next part of the quest. So, shit. We jumped the gun on that one. It's fine. It's fine. We're not going to worry about it. We'll go back. We'll go back. It's all G. It's all G. Have I another quest here to hand in? Where is this? Shoni the Silent in Stormwind. Yeah, we're going to have to go back into... I could probably just stealth my way to that boy, to be honest with you. And I think getting out of here may be the best idea now in a couple of minutes, because I have a feeling this is going to be full of fucking people acting the absolute bollocks. Oh, it is, yeah. Well, rip you. Anyway, I'm going to be back in a minute. We're probably going to be in Gnomergan. Okay, we're back in Gnomergan. Oh, fuck. Dodge. We have to get down to the... Fuck off. We have to get down to the... that place. The refugee point. Whatever you fucking call that crapola. Would it be possible for me to sap him and then loot that and then drop down there and vanish? I feel like that is a thing if we were like super smart about it, in which case we're gonna get like free loot. Easy. Oh. Yep. There we go. Right, back in a second, unless we get to something that looks bad or fucked, and then we'll figure it out. We're going good. Now I reckon I'll be able to sap him, loot that, drop down onto this, vanish, chill out for a minute or two, and make my way to the refugee thing, which I think is this one, or maybe one over that direction. I'm not too certain. Anyway, we're going to test this theory. I'm going to click it, because I just want to guarantee that I hit the correct fucking thing here. We may not even need to vanish. Oh, we will, because this will aggro him now. We got some boots of fire resistance and some other crap that really didn't change the game there all that much for us. Okay. Well, whatever. Now, I might just be able to chill down here for a second, and I'm not certain if any of them are able to get to me. I think I can just relax here for a second or two. Like, I can vanish, like, if all else fails. It's going to get a lot harder here. All of these are a lot higher of a level now, so... he might just de-aggro. He might just de-aggro. Because I don't think he can get to me. Like, unless he... Yeah, there we go. See, GG. Stealth. So I didn't even need to waste a vanish. That's excellent. Okay, and now I'm heading what direction? It might just be through there. We have to be careful. That's the actual boss for the area, so we just want to... Oh, fuck off. Like, if there's going to be anybody that has detect stealth, it's going to be that fucker. I think this is the way we're heading here now. I think this is the way to Amarillo. Unless it's this one over here. Fucking hell. This is tricky. You kind of want to just get this knocked out straight away here without taking the piss too much, because every second we're dicking around, we're just increasing the likelihood of getting fucked. Dodge this corrosive fucking wanker here. Hup. You look that way. Yeah, we're good. What's the cooldown on this? Like 30 seconds? 30 seconds. I thought it was a little bit less than that. Thought it was a little bit less than that. Might not have used it as liberally there if I thought that it was a little bit... Okay. If we're getting to it now no matter what. It's just a case of whether or not we're getting there and having to pop a vanish or whatever. I think we're fine. We're fine. We're totally getting in here. Fuck off. That's how you deal with that shit. That's how you deal with that shit. We have mail, by the way. I think I sold stuff in the auction house, which is neat. We can now de-stealth. That's fucking awesome. Let's get this fucking done. Sparkle-matic. Do your fucking thing. A boom. A bip. 2.5k. Lovely stuff. So we have to bring that ring to a dude in Ironforge. That's what I thought we were going to be able to do. Hey, I sold stuff. Fantastic. So what we're going to do is run a Hearthstone to Stormwind, because we've actually got a quest to hand in there with Honey the Highland. And then we'll make our way back to Ironforge from there. And we're going to see if there's another dungeon going at any stage in the near future and try and knock another one out just to grind a little bit more XP. Make it a bit black. Right. Stormwind. Honey the Highland. Yeah, we've got 28 of these fuckers. Which sells for more? Which do we vendor for more? Obviously this one. Cool. We go with the weapon. Boom. We'll just destroy these because we don't need these anymore, and that's just going to take up a slot in the old inventory, which we don't want that to be happening. Welcome. This, boom, vendor that. Another 50 silver. Not doing too bad. And now what we'll do is we'll fly to Ironforge, and then I got to think about where we're going to go to quest, because I still think we need another level or so to kind of quest effectively in Stranglethorn Vale. So I think I'm just buying myself time. Yeah, I'll just take the deep run tram. I think I'm just buying myself time here. Looking for a group to start more so than anything else. Which ain't necessarily a bad thing. We want to do another dungeon or two to try and keep updating weaponry and equipment to keep our character stats relevant. That's the frustrating thing, I guess, about WoW as well. Like, you get an item, you're like, oh, deadly, this shit is imba, and then like 5 levels later, it's like, this is totally irrelevant. Why the fuck? It's like buying a computer. You buy it, you put all that 1080 fucking X the fucking million graphics card in, you're like, this shit is awesome, the best computer in the world, and then a game comes out 2 weeks later that makes it entirely obsolete, and you're like, it's class. It's class. Anyway, from what I remember, this dude is in the Forlorn Cavern, I think. And this will also give us a chance to update our rogue moves, because we have gotten to, what, level 31, 32? 31! So at level 30 there, I think we got new moves. So we're investigating. Should be, like, just here. I feel like this is where he's meant to be. I feel like I've made a mistake. Maybe the Mystic Ward, actually. I could be mistaken. Anyway, this is the rogue shit, so we'll just pop in here really quickly.
Interesting.
What is this fuckery? Okay. Kidney shot. Yeah, we want that. And this, we're going to want that. We're going to lose a gold each time here. We're definitely going to want an upgraded Sinister Strike. You see all these things. Disarm Trap, we could leave it out, to be honest with you. Like, don't really need that anytime soon. Kidney shot, though. Can't really not have that. Can't really. I feel like that's a shift 5er and that this is a control 3. Shift 5. Actually, I'd be more inclined to make it an alt 2. I think that'll feel a bit smoother. Just for in terms of like moving my hand around on the fucking keyboard, maybe. I don't know. Make this shit up as we go along. I'll get used to it one way or the other. There's Gurky. Isn't that gas? Is he still a dude that works here, or what's the fucking deal with that? Here's the quest. Talvash del Kissel. What a dick. What an absolute toolbox. These houses. I'm just trying to think about, like, at the moment in Dublin, there's like a housing crisis. I use that word, it wouldn't make sense if you're not really from here. Back in 2009, when like the economy crashed and all that bullshit, a lot of it was down to property inflation. So it was like fucking banks giving out loans that were not sustainable on properties whose values were massively overblown, overinflated. When all of that collapsed, it meant that the property value of like pretty much everything in the fucking country fell dramatically. And I think that was a global fucking thing as well. Cutting the long story short, in the last couple of years, property value in Dublin, which is the part of Ireland that I live in, is the capital, the highest density of population, has absolutely skyrocketed dramatically. So much so that a house, an apartment that I rented back in 2012, and I rented it for €700 a month. This place had a sitting room in it with a fireplace, a kitchen, a big bathroom, an alright sized bedroom, and a hallway. It had its reserved parking space in an underground car park, a cycle rack, and it was a closed compound, and it was quite nice. Well insulated. Good apartment, like. And that shit was costing me €700 a month. That was back in 2012. The same apartment today is costing €1,800 a month. And I can sure as fuck tell you right now, I did not get a 300% increase in my fucking wage packet in the interim. So there's a bit of a property crisis going on here now at the moment in the country, in that there's, especially in Dublin, in that the houses are being rented out, or even apartments are being rented out for prices that are just absolutely exorbitant, extortionate, sorry. And it's ridiculous. And I was just thinking as I was running through here, because it's on my mind a lot now at the moment. I'm running through the city here, and I was just looking at this, and I was looking at the balcony. I was saying to myself, how much is that shit gonna fucking cost in terms of rent? That's how fucking bad it is here now at the moment. The only way you can really be in the capital city now at the moment is if you're gonna share the house with somebody else, and it's difficult to find people who are willing to break from whatever deal that they've got with their parents or whatever that they've got going on at the moment. It's interesting times, and it's only going to go one way. It's going to collapse again, because it's the same shit that happened the fucking last time. It's a matter of when, not a matter of if. Return the ring. We got very economical there for a second, just for me looking at a fucking balcony and just querying in my head how much that would cost in the middle of a capital city. But to put this in perspective, one of the lads that I play games with, you've probably seen him in a couple of my fucking Arma videos and shit like that, if you've watched any of the other videos on my channel. He's paying a mortgage in Scotland for a fucking house, and it's costing him £550, which give or take is going to be, what, €625? So a mortgage for a fucking full house in a capital city of Scotland is 1/3 of the rent for the apartment that I was renting, which wasn't the biggest apartment either, may I fucking add. It was nice, but it wasn't, and it didn't have a fucking balcony. It had a nice bay window that I used as a balcony. I used to play StarCraft on it. I used to sit my laptop down on it and just sit there in the fucking sun. That was so fucking good. And there was a park in front. It was a really nice apartment. I missed that apartment. But this dude is paying a fucking mortgage, and he gets it for that fucking price. It's astounding. I think a recent study shown it's more expensive to live in Dublin at the moment than it is to live in New York City or London. I nearly took a job in London. Let's see, now I think this is actually not worth me arse doing. Silver bar, a moss agate. Well, no, like, I can get those fairly handy, and I'm probably going to get more XP, so we're basically just buying XP with our gold here, which is absolutely fine. Yeah, I was actually going to move to London in, what year was that? I qualified in 2015. I worked for about 8, so about 2016, I was offered a job in London, doing what I'm doing here now. The only difference was not with the same... Jesus, how do I articulate this? Basically, I wouldn't have had as many learning opportunities if I had gone over there, not for a significant period of time. And the thing that put me off most was the cost of living. Like, if I was going to move over there, the cost of living was going to be... It would be about what I was earning a month. So I would be working to pay my rent, barely fucking feed myself, and I would be living with God fucking knows who in London. So that's why I didn't take that job, and the opportunity that came up for me now, which I ended up taking, presented itself, and I went with that, and it was a much better choice. But ultimately, the reason that I didn't go to London was the cost was going to be way, way too fucking much, and now it's turning out to be that way in this country anyway. It's hilarious. Being an adult fucking blows, folks. Being an adult blows. Right, we need a moss agate. Agate. Please be cheap. We're doing it anyway because, like, we just want to get this. What? I don't want a fucking stack. 8 stacks of 20. Are you taking the fucking piss? We'll come back for this. That's fucking outrageous. I've picked up bars of silver on my fucking travels. There's a quest that gives one to you on the free. I'll look into this one later. We'll come back and do this one later. But I'm not wasting fucking 3 gold on a fucking stack of silver bars. Like, that's fucking stupidity. Will I even pick this shit up? I will. And then hopefully I don't forget about it and end up fucking selling it. A silver bar. I might go Google that quest and see where it is. Back in a minute. Right, so... Silver bar drops in approximately 5 to 10% of battered chests, which can be found in Elven Forest, Tears Full of Grey, all the starting areas. So I might just go back to a starting area and chill out for a minute or two. Maybe do a bit of herbing. Because that... No, that's cancer. That's cancer. I might just do that while I think of where I'm going to head to next in terms of questing. I think that's going to be the best course of action. Especially while we're waiting to see if anything's happening down here. Back in a minute. Okay, so I've been checking out where all of these chests spawn. I have a map here next to me that I'm looking at and I'm referencing. Let's just clear out a few of these so I don't get interrupted. I may as well loot them as well. I guess fucking why not? It's a little bit of bullshit that we might just sell somewhere along the way. The moment I loot that, all of this shit will just aggro, so we just have to clear everything out. Nice. Let's get the fucking silver bar on the first one. Let's go. 5 to 10% chance. Didn't think it'd happen. Right, we'll go find another man. Okay, so we're coming up on our second one here. And we found a rare mob as well, which gave me fucking sweet FA, which is fine. Oh shit, they're kobolds. That's grim as fuck, dude. Oh, they're still alive. Got my silver bar! Oh my god! Yes! Oh! Oh! Feels fucking good, man. And these are fucking alive, dude. That's grim. That's so grim. Right, we're gonna fucking make our way back to fucking Iron Forge. I'm so chuffed right now. Back in there! I think my plan from here is to make my way to Ravenholt and do the rogue quest that's there, or at least get that on the go. Which is going to give me the flight path in Southshore, which I think there might be a few quests for us to do there, which might just start bringing us into that threshold that I can be in Stranglethorn effectively. But it'll also give me a flight path that's close enough to Scarlet Monastery, is what I'm thinking. So that way, if there's any groups going for Scar, I'm killing everything on the fucking way, by the way, and I'm just taking whatever I can. I'm going to vendor all this shit when I get into the next town. I'm thinking that we're going to want to get a Scarlet Monastery group or two going at some point anyway, just to kill us out a little bit and just pad out the XP that we'll need to effectively carry ourselves through Stranglethorn, because there's a couple of points in it where you'll complete whatever quests that you're fucking on, and you won't have the XP required to be able to really manage the next couple of levels. So it would make sense to try and anticipate this. Anyway, I'm going to head to Duskwood and fly to Ironforge. Back in a minute. I don't think I can actually adequately express how overjoyed I am that that actually worked. Fucking nice one. And fuck you, whoever's selling stacks of 20 silver bars for a fucking bazillion. We got this sack of shit rig. 9 stamina. I'd rather me agility and strength. 9 stamina. No, I'd rather me agility and strength. Nope. But we got 2.5k thing. And there's groups looking for Nomer or RFK. And I should be of an adequate level to be able to join those ones. So if I see that they get a group going there, I'll tag along. From here, I think where we're going to go is we're going to fly to the wetlands and we're going to run our ass up to Southshore, because we'll actually have one for this quest here as well. Just Swallow Marsh. Could also be an idea to head that way. I think that's the best course of action. I was going to go to the auction house because these won't stack with anything that we're getting. Back in a minute! Okay, so just to update you guys, I'm killing fucking everything as I come along here. I'm trying to herb, I'm trying to grab items, upgrade my lockpicking, any sort of shit that will give us a little bit of an edge and just help expedite this process as we go along. And some of these mobs are actually giving me XP as well. These might start doing it here now in a second again. We managed to get that blood ring, so that's one of the best in the slot twink PvP items. The only thing is I don't really know what the twink culture is like on this server, so it may not actually be worth that. And also, this drop, level 20, 4 stamina, 4 spirit. It's an upgrade on what we have, which is that. So I guess from that logic, we should take it and equip it. Boom. We won't be doing it with that though, because that we might be actually able to sell on for a couple of gold. And that's probably all it will be worth. There's probably not going to be too many people making twinks on this server. So I would reckon that we're probably going to get maybe a gold or 2 for it. And if we got that, we'd be doing well. Happy out. I remember back in like fucking Villa and shit, that stuff would go for fucking 10, maybe fucking 15 gold at times. Like, it just depends. I think in TBC it'd probably go for as much as well. Maybe. I might just push on a little bit here until I start coming across stuff that actually gives me XP, and just primarily focus on mobs that will give me XP in terms of killing things. Just to try and focus on leveling more so than just getting gold. Anyway, I'm going to carry on. If anything interesting happens, I'll let you guys know. Back in a minute. I see that King's Blood. Like, I literally just stopped recording and then this drops off of that mob. Like, I'm fucking... Back in a minute. Just coming up towards the Arathi Highlands here now. All those elite dwarf quests are in there. If we see anyone advertising to do them, I did see them last night, but I wasn't able to record because it was too late and people are sleeping here. So if I see anyone advertising it again, I'll come back. That's a couple of more fucking quests that we can just notch out fucking straight away. Absolutely no issues. Our bags are starting to fill up. I got some grave moss as we went past this guy's fucking tomb. Might as well. It all adds up. Grave moss sells for quite a lot on the market from what I'm aware. So keep that in mind if you're in the area. Not a bad idea. It doesn't seem to be showing the market value for some reason. That blows. Now, Arathi Highlands, I forget the levels of this area. There is a flight path that we can get in and around. There you go. Refugee Point. Or Refuge Point. It's Refuge, not Refugee, Sean. There'd be an extra E at the end of it. You're a moron. We're going to head that way. Try and get there. From what I remember, the two factions tend to be fairly PvP active in this area. So we might get shit on a little bit for the next few minutes. Still not seeing anything happening in terms of groups that I might be interested in. Bear in mind also, folks, if any of you are like, oh, that means the server's dead. That's intimidating. It is a Monday. I'm a shift worker, so my weekend may not necessarily equate to everyone else's days off. And that can be why there are times that I log on and there won't be that many people on. It's the same on any fucking video game. Monday tends to be the not so busy time. This might be a good area to quest in for the next little while. This might bridge the gap between Stranglethorn's quests. It's just hanging out here and getting another couple of levels. Might not be a bad idea, and we're still heading in the direction of Scarlet Monastery, which is going to make that a more viable option for us then as well. There are elemental mobs here that I used to farm for elemental earth, which is worth quite a lot when Anchorage. Damn, man, that took so much effort to fucking think of. When Anchorage drops, these lads have a drop rate on the elemental earth, which is used in making the nature resist potions, which are mandatory. Thanks, friend. Tanks. Have I got that I can throw at you? No, none. Rip that idea. I think we're just going to steam on here, and we might actually get some quests in the area. I think that's probably going to be the far more effective use of our time. That we want to clear these bags, because these are, we're 3 slots from full. We're basically 2 kills of different mobs with different drops from filling the bag, so we kind of want to keep moving on, but moving on. It's amazing the difference a buff makes. It increases your armor by 150 and all your fucking attributes by 6. Like, that's 60 stamina. Sorry, 60 HP. You're getting 6 strength, 6 agility, fucking 6 intellect. All that shit adds up. All that shit adds up. There's probably going to be a couple of quests in here. I'll keep recording just for the time being here until we get in and we figure out what we're doing and clear the bags out. I need to make an alt so I can post this shit to my alt, so that way I don't have to worry so much about getting back to capital cities. And I might just do that off camera now in a minute. So I'll get a gnome or whatever the fuck and just run its ass to yeah, there's a fair bit of shit that we could be doing here. I definitely need to come up with a bank.
Need something?
Okay, so now we've got Refuge Point. This is quite good. Quite happy with this. I'm gonna log here and I'm gonna go get to work on an alt, and then I actually don't think there's a mailbox here, so I don't think that's relevant. No, I might not do it now then, actually. PvP bullshit. Don't want any of that. I'm looking for a dude to sell to, by the way. That's what I'm doing here at the moment. You selling goodies? No, but the tradesman is. If I hold shift, Lazy Pig sells all the greys for me. We're gonna vendor whites. We're not gonna vendor that. We will vendor that shit though. And I'm probably going to vendor that. I probably should have hung on to it. We would have been able to sell it on the auction house, but, you know, whatever. Can't. Nah, fucking here. We can go buy it back. I fucking annoyed myself. Probably be able to sell them. They'll be decent in terms of twinks. That's the only thing. A lot of this is dependent on there still being a twink culture on this server. I'll hang on to the white item there, the shoulder pads, because they're shoulder pads and people tend to buy that stuff for their lower level characters just to try and give them a little leg up. Weren't able to sell a whole lot there, to be honest with you. Weren't able to sell a whole lot. Well met. Let's see what we got. Worth Smite and Gold, Witherbarks. Okay.
Hello.
Northfold, Syndicate Highwaymen, and Mercenaries. These quests might be just out of my reach. Worth its weight in gold, sure as fuck is, yeah. And then there's the quest on this thing. Right, so we grab these, and then if we see anybody looking for people to do them, these are group quests, yeah. I think we're still a little bit out of the level range. We'll probably carry on here and keep going to Southshore, I think is actually going to be the more efficient use of our time. Where we can get to a mailbox. I chuck this guy into a fucking, an inn, get a little bit of rest XP just while I move this fucker around, and then we'll have our auction house set up then. For those of you that are wondering why, to just reiterate a point, the whole idea behind doing that is that you don't have to head to the capital city with your mains. Your main can stay out, keep quests, and every time you get back to it, probably should have stealthed it. Every time you get back to a capital city, or every time you get back to an inn, you'll be able to send all your shit back to the capital city rather than actually having to physically take your main to the capital city himself. which cuts down on the amount of time you spend traveling and increases the amount of time you spend farming, and it just speeds everything up. It may seem like you wouldn't need it, but like, you know, do 2 or 3 trips to Stormwind, and then like that's what, half an hour's worth of fucking traveling, which is time that you could have been spending grinding, and then put that into the time it takes to move level 1 from one place to the next, and then that's the profit thereafter. Every fucking trip saved that you would have had to head to fucking Stormwind, that's where you're profiting. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking shit now for a second, and I'll come back when we're in Southshore. Back in a minute. Okay, so we've just arrived in Southshore. It didn't take that long. What, 10 minutes travel time with me acting a prick in between and kill everything on the way. We have a quest to hand in here. I don't think we'll be progressing it just yet, but we'll take it anyway. We'll get our 700 thing. There are a couple of quests that we can pick up here. There's a few bits and bobs that we can be doing. I'm going to vendor the medium hide, and the reason being is they don't tend to fucking sell. Because they're used for fucking sweet FA. So there's not really much point in going for them. I can do the quests here. They'll be easy mode. Because I think we're like a level or two too high just for this area. But it doesn't mean we won't benefit from questing in this area. And again, it's all about bridging the gap at the moment and getting up another 2 or 3 levels just to make questing in Stranglethorn and Arathi a little bit easier. That's another one there for Altric, so if we have any groups heading that direction. Need help? The Go Check Farm. Pop in here, see if there's anybody looking for me to do shit for them. There's a couple of chain quests, I think, in here as well. See you later. Yeah. Chef is looking for something. Turtle meat. So there's plenty of quests here that are going to involve us killing mobs that are 2 levels lower than us. And we'll still get plenty of XP for doing them. Yeah, look. They're all yellow. GG, we'll get the full whack for fucking handing these in. That's nice. We'll get the full whack from killing the mobs, but no harm in it. Okay, there doesn't seem to be anything else going on here now at the minute. I'm going to go make an alt so I can send my shit over, and then we'll probably... think I'll actually wrap this episode up here. I don't think we got really too much done in this episode, but other than just kind of move around the map a little bit. Not a whole lot in the way of XP. But we'll come back in the next one, and we'll be questing here in Southshore. So this has been Gibboeire, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed watching this video, please leave a like down below. If you have any other comments, questions, concerns about anything that happened in this video, leave it down below in the comment section. I'll look at that as soon as I can. Take her handy. Bye-bye!